Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. Welcome to Divine Insights at 7:30 p.m. It is one of my favorite hours of the whole week. So welcome, welcome. I am super grateful to be here. It is always a fun hour. That was my little kitty. Cuddles, are you joining us? So my old kitty Cuddles, who's 22, loves to supervise me. So that's what happens is that now she can't get around as much as she used to. So she'll perch somewhere and still bark orders at me. So if you hear her in the background, that's her. So I'm Dr. Debbie Roche. I am a chiropractor and metaphysical healer and spiritual teacher, and I do a lot of different forms of natural healing, functional medicine, acupuncture, a whole bunch of other things. But what I most love is divine connection and intuitive connection, intuitive healing, and it is one of my favorite things. I am so passionate about intuition in general. It has certainly guided me and saved my life in many different ways. So I am super grateful to be here tonight. And this event is hosted by the Unity of Gulfport. And so if anybody feels guided to donate to the Unity of Gulfport, there are two ways online. One is through PayPal at unityofgulfport@gmail.com. And then on Venmo with the @ symbol and then Unity of Gulfport. So welcome, welcome. I am excited that you're here. I always talk a little bit about intuition in the beginning of this event. And I think it's really important to understand kind of how the information can come to us so that if it's coming to you, you can understand what's going on and you can decipher it a little bit better. So there are many different ways intuitive information can come. One is through clairvoyance, which means you're actually seeing images. I see images and actually little video clips on kind of the front part of my brain, and that's clairvoyance. Clairaudience is auditory, so you're hearing information, and sometimes I'll hear words or I'll hear numbers or little phrases auditorily. There's clairgustance, which is taste. I don't really often get taste. And then clairsentience, which is a knowing within. And there are several others. I always forget the other two. What are the other two? Let's see. We have sight is clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, the knowing. And which one am I forgetting? Oh, I'll think of it later. So anyway, welcome to my intuitive event. It's so cute. It's the reason why I do this Facebook Live is because I have attended many other people's live intuitive polls, and they have helped me so much. The insight that has been shared in those lives, and one of those people is Joyce Rollins, and she has an event on Mondays called Wow. It stands for something, and I never remember what it stands for. I should ask her. So she's a phenomenal medium. And so tonight, if anyone would like a card, thank you for joining us. I see people online. If anybody would like a card, please let me know, and I'll just start right away. But in the meantime, a few decks. I have like a ridiculous amount of decks because I love them. But each deck kind of has its own flavor and feel to it. So I'm just going to show. I'm kind of like going to do like a little card show by. So this is the shamanic. I'm really into earth energy and shamanism lately. And so we have the shamanic medicine deck. I really like this deck, actually. This is a new deck. I've been buying a couple of new decks lately. I think this one came from the Tyrone Mall. There's a metaphysical shop in the Tyrone Mall. I might be doing readings there soon. And so Archangel Raphael deck. I love the imagery on these cards just because the wings of the divine, and I love I forget what that medical symbol is, the staff. I'm not sure. I should know, considering how many hours I spent dissecting a human body. I should know what that little staff thing means. But I love the vibration of it coming off the wings, because in my opinion, healing is all about flowing divine universal energy through our bodies, our brains, our cells, and help in our nervous system and our spine. And then helping the body align. So we just kind of help align and get out of the way, and the divine energy does the rest. So I love this concept of that flow of divine energy through us. And I think that is such a wonderful thing to remember, especially when I think I'm controlling the show, especially in my own body, to get out of the way and let the divine do the rest. So energy, Fred, who's an amazing artist in our community, loves this deck. So Fred, this deck, me pulling this deck tonight is for you, because I just left you a message. So the energy oracle cards. we have Ask an Angel. I like this deck. I don't use this deck often, but some of the cards are really good in this deck. This is one of my new decks. I've just started to pull from this deck. I like the statements that are on these cards. Moonology. I love the way that's designed. I think that's designed really well, the cover. This deck is one of the heart decks. And this deals with romance, but also just things of the heart. And this has been a good general use deck. It was designed by a man, which has a little bit of a male feel to it energetically, but overall it's pretty good. And then we have Sacred Earth Oracle. I don't use these cards enough. I haven't pulled actually from this deck for in quite some time, but I was guided to pull it out for tonight. And then we have two more decks. I actually heard auditorily the word red, and so I pulled my red deck. This is a little bit of a whimsical deck. It talks about the different creatures and what they mean and the many different kind of associations and symbolisms of the creatures. All right, Nikki, thank you for joining us tonight. And so I like this deck just because of it always gives great perspective on all of the little critters around us. I like that aspect. And the cards are very well designed. There's a whimsical energy to them that makes you always kind of feel happy holding the deck. And then this is just kind of a good general use deck. I always laugh at this deck because I was in this horrible relationship for years, and I would always go to this deck and pull cards from it. And that's what this deck always reminds me of, was how bad that awful relationship was. But anyway, learned a whole lot. So the two snakes and the staff are old Hermetic symbols. I didn't know that. So she's referring to this deck. I didn't know that. Thanks for sharing. Two snakes and the staff are old Hermetic. What's Hermetic mean? I should probably know that. Hi, Ophelia. Thank you for joining us tonight. Happy Thursday to you. So I guess Hermetic, that's not hermit. Anyway, my brain is not sharp tonight. I'm a little tired tonight. I've been doing a lot. All right, Nikki. Nikki's the first one. Okay, so she wanted from the Shaman deck. I like these cards. I like the way they feel. They feel very like energetically grounded and hopeful and filled with like healing and a lot of other things. Shamanic medicine. I'm really into shamanism lately. I'm really drawn to the culture, and I'm seeing a lot of imagery of past lives, my past lives in Native American culture and drumming and past life. A lot of details related to past life stuff, my past life. And look at the cards. They're very like, I like the energy in the browns. You always like the earth colors. You wear a lot of earth colors, Nikki. Symbol of Herms. What's a Herm? What's a, and no, it's not my little chin hair that comes in. Herm is not my chin hair. My nieces laugh. What's Herm? Oh my God, I know, right? They named my little chin hair Fred. Isn't that terrible? I think that's so funny. They make me laugh all the time. Anyway, so that's what happens when you get older. You get little chin hairs. But anyway, all right, enough of me referring to Fred. All right. So, okay, Nikki, I see a 1. I see a 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I see 17, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and I see a 26. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So when I'm done pulling cards, the image that I see actually are hands on my psychic movie screen going like this. So that means stop. And so it took me a little bit of time. Let's see. She's giving me information on Herms. Who killed Fred? You know what? They laugh. The kids, oh, funny. They laugh and they threaten to pull him out, Laura. I know. Fred did the hair. I know. Isn't that terrible? My nieces, they relentlessly tease me about stuff. So yeah, they laugh about that. And so we're talking about the staff again. Herms. Okay, Herms. Who named the god Herms? That's what I want to know. Herms. Okay. Image result for Herms, an Olympian deity in ancient Greek religion and mythology. Herms is considered, that's a silly name, is considered the herald of the gods. He is also considered the protector of human heralds, travelers, thieves, merchants, and order. That's interesting that he's associated with the staff, medical staff. So I'm a real big believer in flowing divine energy through the consciousness, subconsciousness, the entire body, our cells, our brains, our vertebrae, all of that, flowing that divine energy. And then that heals us. I just help with the line a little bit. So thank you, Nikki, for that. let's see, said Hermes. He's not Hermes. He's Hermes. Did I get it right? Obviously, I'm not Greek. Hermes. Anyway, so Hermes, forever will be now Hermes in my brain since I've now ridiculed myself on this Facebook Live with my inability to whatever. Let's see. Yes, Hermes. Okay, better. I'm getting it. Okay, got 4 cards, Nikki. Oh, that's a cool image. I love this image. Look at the image of this, Nikki. It's about being out in the rain. And I know you've been with me to the ocean when I love to go in the ocean when it's raining. So when I touch this card, what they're showing me is you metaphorically out in the universe, allowing the rain to energetically wash away the lower vibration stuff. Because I know we just spoke on the phone, and so I know there's some stuff going on. And so literally you are so connected. All you have to do, like I was saying, is just ground and connect. You can expand so far. And so what they're showing me is just like really even walk outside and let the energy of the universe in the evening just wash through you, clear your mind, breathe and flow it through you. And whatever energies that are stuck on you will dissipate because you have that ability. You're naturally higher vibration. So you have that ability to just slough off other lower vibration energies. And that's what this card's about, is about doing that and consciously doing that. Next one. Oh, look at you. You like your little butterfly. You always like your little dragonfly. Nikki has a tattoo of a dragonfly on her shoulder. And it says support. So reach out to people. I know you're doing some new things, Nikki, and you're walking through some new stuff. And with any new endeavor, there's always going to be little glitches and little things to learn. And they're just saying, like, reach out to people, gather in your people, that they're there for you. You're just not you're not reaching out to them enough. So don't hide. Like, reach out, explain what's going on. You have good people around you. You're a good person. So know that you'll have support. Soul retrieval, reclamation. So I know that you're very sensitive, and so sometimes certain energies can throw you off. And so when I touched this card, it showed you like in a rattled moment, like really just getting real still and grounding yourself into your body, because you expand really well. And sometimes you don't do enough to ground in your body. And this is all about reclaiming, the self, grounding into your human body, because you expand really well out into your spiritual body. But it's the grounding of the human body that in those moments will help you. Whether that even be like balancing on one foot or eating something, because eating actually helps ground the body, or getting massage or doing self-massage, that can be helpful, or sitting on the ground or laying on the ground. Anything that grounds the physical body will be helpful, especially to you. And that would be about reclaiming yourself, because I think some energies make you expand too far and then get a little less grounded. And then the next card is interesting because it shows this little guy that's buried and he has a little straw. This is a weird card. Look at the little straw, like that's breathing. I've never seen anything like that. But it says transference. So in any interaction, especially in interactions when we're triggered, there's always an element of the self and when we're viewing the other person. And so as I've gotten older and a little wiser, it takes me a little longer for the wiser part sometimes. What I notice is that, when I'm in an interaction where I'm being triggered, right? So something emotionally is unsettling. What I always look for is what in the other person is me, or like where am I seeing myself in this? Because it's always about ourselves. If somebody's triggering us, it's always about us. So I don't think it's about the other person. So this card for you, Nikki, it really is about you really identifying, okay, well, if something is triggering me, what about this situation is about me, and why is it triggering me, and how can I realign that so it doesn't trigger me as much? I'm glad that you joined us tonight. Okay, who's next? Who else would like a card? Let's see. Ophelia, are you still here? Ophelia, are you still here? Okay, Montana. Hi, first time welcome, Montana. How did you find us? Oh, thank you so much. Okay, so where are you from, Montana? Nice to have you here. Let's see. Okay, so we have the shamanic. Hello, Ophelia. What deck would you like, Ophelia, for me to draw from? We have the shaman deck. We have the energy deck. We have the Sacred Earth Oracle deck. We have the Ask an Angel deck. It was a group I might be interested in. Oh, okay, welcome. Oh, you're in West Virginia. Well, welcome. Unity of Gulfport is the event is hosted by Unity of Gulfport, and you can actually see stuff online. I do a really cool exercise class now Tuesday mornings, and then there's Sunday service at 10:30. Okay, very cool. Well, welcome. Yeah, Ophelia. What deck would you like? So, Montana, what deck? We have Ask an Angel. We have the Romance deck. We have Moonology. We have Healing on all levels. That's a pretty good deck. We have Psychic Tarot for the Heart. Montana, do you have a preference, or should I just pick one for you? Let's see. Hello, everybody that hasn't asked for a card yet. Welcome. The Sherman guy. I'm assuming it's the Shaman one. So I'm going to take. This is my new deck. I like this deck a lot, actually. I haven't seen all the cards yet, but I like this intense little the little guy, little eagle guy. He looks kind of irritated. The eagle guy. All right, Montana, this one's for you. So I see a 1. I see a 6, 2, 3, and a 3. So hold on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Honoring. This card, when I touch this card, this is about honoring your soul. Sometimes when we get in our stuff or get triggered by people or get into toxic dynamics, we forget to honor our soul. So when I touched this card for you, the message around it was to spend more time listening to you, the deep inside you. And then when you can hear that clearly, then you're able to take the next right actions. Okay. Journey, imagination. That's a cool way of looking at journeying, right? I feel that the more that you allow yourself to be creative, the more you'll be able to flow divine energy through you and through your brain and consciousness. And then it's in that flow of the divine energy that divine insight will come. And so I feel that you're in this growing phase, like really growing and potentially changing phase. And the more that you flow that divine energy, the more that it will help you. Ooh, I love this card. It says awaken. So sometimes we go through periods of our life where we're like growing in a speedy way. And so to awaken, think about awakening, right? If you think about the word awaken and you're sleeping and then you wake up, it's kind of one of those phases of life where like you're going to do a lot of learning. I feel in the next 10 months, you're going to do a lot of learning, a lot of changing, a lot of understanding of the self and what you need. And it's so natural. But in the end, you're going to awaken. How cool is that, to awaken? Hi, Brittany. Welcome. Yes, you can be next. Oh, no. Ophelia's next and then Brittany. Okay. Staff, foundation. Okay, so for you, Montana, creating a firm self foundation is going to be essential in many different ways. And what does that mean? Doing a whole lot of self-care, girlfriend. All about foundation, right? So think about what's the foundations of life. We have our core people that we love, whether it be our best friends or family members or kids or whatever, they're our close people. Then we have our spiritual connection, whether it be an official spiritual community like the Unity of Gulfport, or like a spiritual foundation or spiritual practices that anchor us here on earth. It could be healthy eating habits. It could be working out the body. It could be doing healthy things for our mind, like finding things we love to learn about or pursue. So this foundational stuff, this foundational self-care can be really helpful for you to create a platform for them to be able to figure out what is the next healthy step for me. And so that's what I recommend. Also, for those of you that are new here, this is a donation-based event. So for those of you that are interested potentially in donating to the Unity of Gulfport, there are 2 ways. One is unityofgulfport@gmail.com, and the other is Venmo @unityofgulfport. All right, so We did the foundation, and I think that's it. Yes. So I hope that, but yeah, doing the foundational stuff, especially when you don't know what else to do, is essential to creating a strong platform to step from, because eventually you will get the opportunity to step up and out, but you need that firm foundation in order to do that. All right, Ophelia, you are next. Welcome, Ophelia. Did I see you? I remember. Did I see you last Sunday? I saw so many people. So if I don't remember, I apologize. But I can't wait. I think you're out, aren't you? I think you're healing, and so I we are going to do Ophelia next. And so welcome. I miss seeing you, Ophelia. Can't wait to see you soon. Okay, so I see it one. I see it 6, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 15, 16. Plant medicine is the first card, Ophelia. So plant medicine is all about accessing the energy, the healing energy from plants. And so any vegetation will be helpful, whether it be eating it, having it on you like aloe, blending it up in teas or smoothies, whatever it might be, or even just walking through the forest. But vegetation is really going to be helpful today. And the interesting thing on this card is truth. So if you're out in the woods, ask your spirit guides, what is my truth right now? And the most importantly is that to become open enough to hear your truth. I think that's the hardest part, is when I'm listening, when I'm asking for truth and I hear a truth that I don't want to hear. Those are the hardest ones to like accept and then take action on, and those are usually the most important. Oh, look at the little sea creature card and what it says. Look at the little happy dolphin. It says immersion. And I feel this is in some type of creative craft, immersion. Like the more that you're able to immerse yourself in whether it be singing or art, I feel like it's something to do with your hands, like you're creating with your hands. That it will bring you a lot of joy once you can get out of your head. But it's the doing. I feel like it's color. I feel like, even though I know you love to sing as well, but I think it has something to do with color. And you also got the transference card. So if something is bothering you, the question is, how am I reflected in this? What area of myself is being reflected, and how can I improve it and bring it back to equilibrium? And then insects, but really it's about support. This is the support card. You have a lot of angel guides around you. You are very supported. I feel there are 3 angels around you, 1 female and 2 male. One's an archangel. I feel it's Michael. And one is like an angel with blonde hair. And then I feel the other one is a male, actually. And a male that kind of, I don't feel it was in this lifetime, but it has a lot of like career, money, wisdom, energy. And so you have these angels around you. The female is very light and filled with love and very, very high vibration. So you have these helpers that are with you around all the time. So call them in more, ask them for help, because they're waiting to help you. You're very, very spiritually protected and surrounded, and you can feel that in your heart when you shine. You're very spirit filled in how big your heart shines. All right, so Brittany, you are next. So Ophelia, I hope that is helpful. Brittany, are you still here? Let's see. What deck would you like if you are still here, Brittany? Brittany, are you still here? Oh, you're welcome. Hi, let's see. So you are so welcome. Let's see. And said you have any suggestions? I'm willing to listen. Thank you. Let's see. Thank you. And said you have any suggestions? I'm willing to listen. I'm so glad, because it really is in the listening. When we're able to really listen what the divine is trying to lead us to, that's where major life changes occur. So What, Brittany? Okay, so anyway, Ophelia, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Always much love to you. I will get to the two people next that just contacted me from Facebook. I always tell myself that I'm gonna look at Facebook while I'm on here so I can see who it is that is asking questions. Because for some reason, oh, Di is here. Okay, so I can see them. Oh, I can't. I gotta shut myself off though. Okay, so all right, so let's see. Okay, Brittany, you are next. So, Brittany, we have Wings of Wisdom. We have Psychic Tarot for the Heart. We have another romance heart related deck, which is this one, which is Romance Angels. We have Moonology. We have Ask an Angel. We have Sacred Earth Oracle. We have the Energy Oracle deck, which is a good one too. We have the Shamanic deck, and I think that's it. Which one would you like, Brittany? So, Brittany, I'm still waiting on his. I get a no. I try not to get for these two questions, the person who got on here. So I hear a no for both. So sorry if that's not what you're wanting to know. Ask an Angel. That's a good deck. I haven't pulled this deck in a while, Brittany. So I'm happy that you asked to be pulled. In terms of the person who just asked me about the love questions, I just get that, these people are not in your highest and best good. So that when that's the case, the universe will block things from happening sometimes. I've been certainly grateful in my past when the universe has stepped up and prevented me from being with certain people. It's just the way the universe protects us sometimes. So don't necessarily see it as a bad thing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Prosperity. That's a great one off the bat. So prosperity is not just money, but I feel it's all prosperity, like love and friends and a little bit of money and health. Like prosperity, I feel like that's a great card to get first out. But that you have that type of energy surrounding you right now. And beauty is about being able to see the beauty in your world, even if there's stuff going on. So they're wanting you to remind you of the beauty that's there, the gratitude of that. And balance. It's essential right now that you keep balanced. So that means, like, think about just all the different things, right? Our social relationships. So maybe finding some good friends to hang out with, maybe go to coffee or something, or the movies. Self-care, physical self-care, working out, eating good. But emotionally, emotionally balancing the emotions with the mind. So it's taken me a really long time to kind of balance those two and to really honor both at the same time with spirit. It took me a lot of years to figure that balance out. And then the last one, Brittany. Color healing. I feel you're a really sensitive soul, and having the right color on your body and around you in your environment will actually impact you emotionally. So if you're feeling a little off, try to find maybe your high vibration shirt, or maybe go find one somewhere in a store or thrift store or something like that, and surround yourself with the highest colors you can vibration wise. I'm not sure what the exact frequency of color is, but you might want to look that up online. All right, Brittany, I hope that is helpful. Okay, so I just saw Di. Was this it? I think this was it. Is Di still here? Let's see. Is Di still here? Oracle card. Okay, which one, Di? Are you still here? Which one would you like? Thank you so much for coming to my exercise class. Di was my first participant in the exercise class with her friend. So I was really grateful that they showed up because I had just launched this class and I was off to the beach at the crack of dawn and wondering if anybody would show. And there Di came with her friend, and I was very happy to see them. So, all right, Di, which one would you like? Let's see. Di, are you still here? Did you hop off? Excuse me, I'm getting tired. I was up early today. I was up at 5 a.m. All right, we got Di, are you still here? Oh, I didn't see any. Okay, so any deck. Okay. Let's see. I think it's the romance deck. It's this one, I think, in the Moonology deck. Die. Okay. Put up my little sign in the background. There we go. Okay. I am here. Hi, Michelle. Dee's friend. Yay. Thanks so much for coming. All right. So, all right. Is it D? Am I saying it wrong? I'm so sorry. I was a Hi, Michelle. Nice to have you here. Thank you for joining us. Okay, here we go. I always thought. One, two, three, 4. 16 and 3. All right. All right, dear. This is okay. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So when we're manifesting a partner or thinking about our divine relationship, it really is important that we get clear. It's the clarity that's the most important because it's never about them. It's always about us. What is it that we want, right? And then for me, I'm doing this a little bit now. Like, how do I become the partner that I want? And really investing the time and energy there to really increase our own, just whatever the areas we need to like make better somehow or to improve. And I'm really in that mode now, but really is about clearly deciding what you want and then having it vibrationally come to you. And I'm in that process too. And it says, you deserve love. You're such a lovely person. And yes, you do. You are lovable, the card says. And express your love. Go ahead and make a romantic gesture. And so this card isn't what you think it would be, actually. This is about expressing your love to yourself. I don't feel it's involving oh, I didn't know that my words actually, I'm looking at my phone and my words actually come on the screen. This is about expressing your love to yourself and really learning to honor yourself a little bit more. I don't feel it's quite yet ready yet for a relationship, but you're getting closer. So the next deck I saw for you was Moonology. So you get two decks tonight. And the more that you connect to the energy of the earth and the beach and the sky, I feel that it will really nurture your heart. I feel like you're in a healing phase, alignment phase. But the more that you spend some time in that area, the more it will nurture you at really like at a deep soul essence place. And then from that place, you'll be able to do all kinds of stuff. And so, all right, my dear, we got a couple from here. I like this deck. It's new, this deck, Moonology. I don't know the phases of the moon well enough. I know Reverend Kimberly does. She's really good with all of the earth-based phases and nuances and the connection to spirit. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, lots of cards tonight. All right, let's see what we got. Confidence is your key to success. I feel like you have a lot of gifts, but it really is about finding what it is that you love and then gaining confidence in that. I like the little lion, right? It's a cool card. Communication is key. I feel like you're a really good person, and the more that you talk to people and connect, you're going to draw in some really great people. That's what this card's about. Luck is on your side. It says new moon in Sagittarius. I feel like you have a lot of you're gifted in a lot of areas, and I feel like all you got to do is open up your mind in whatever area you really want to, and success will kind of come to you because you have that luckiness and lucky energy. The answers you need are coming. When I touched this card, I saw a journal. So the more that you journal, the more that your answers will come to you. But really, like almost like journaling in a quiet, safe nature place. That would be really helpful. Hello, Sherry. Welcome. And so I hope that's helpful. But yeah, the journaling would be extremely helpful for you. I see that you actually like sitting out by the water under the sky or at the beach, like with your journal and just writing whatever comes up. So, excuse me. I can't believe I've been going since like 5 a.m. today. God knows why my body's like, oh, get up now. We're getting up now. It's 5 a.m. I'm like, oh my goodness. Actually, I'm glad. My circadian, I've been working on my circadian rhythm for a little while. And so it's finally working, my stuff. So, all right, Michelle, what would you like? Oh, yes. Michelle was my first exercise member. Thank you, Michelle. That's right. I have a spiritual exercise class, 7 a.m. on Tuesday mornings at Gulfport Beach, all the way like right in front of the park. And so we do a lot of it kind of looks like yoga. It's a combination of like slow kickboxing, yoga, stabilization, and we're really flowing like the divine through us, and we're balancing our brain. And that's really the focus of it. I'm so glad you came. I appreciate that. That was my first class. I feel like I'm supposed to pick one from this deck for you, Melissa. I'm sorry, Michelle. Excuse me. Wow, I got tired all of a sudden. Goodness. I'm going to knock out tonight, boy. My old cat's waiting for me. She's 22. My old kitty Cuddles. She is my beloved for sure. All right, we got 3 and 7. 1, 2, and 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 16. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, that's a good card. I haven't played with this cards in a long time. I should like make a little, I don't know, area for all my cards because I don't play with these ones enough. Okay. Flamingo. This is about playing for you. It says authenticity, nourishment, and individuality. But look at the lady on the card. They really want you to step into the energy of just playing and enjoying a few moments in life. I feel you've been working hard lately, but like really like set your intention to have a little fun. It doesn't have to be like expensive fun or fancy fun. Just fun, even laughing with friends over dumb stuff or like silly stuff. Let me do this one. It says Sakata. Timing, protection, and emergence. I love the word of the emergence, but look at the image. It's like, I am here. Like, that's what the image is showing. And so this is all about like stepping up into the you, the joyful you, the happier you, connecting to the sunshine, whatever that means to you, but stepping up into the you that lets go of worry, that lets go of worry. I love this one. The Phoenix, complete renewal, courage, and release. So if you think about the Phoenix that's rising up out of the ashes, and that's a powerful statement and image, right? So the Phoenix is where we gather all of those pieces and we pull them together, and then we re-emerge as the stronger, wiser, courageous self. I think that is always so powerful, that kind of idea, because we all of us go through those phases of life in some way where everything is crap in all the different areas, right? And then we finally like figure it out. Like finally our angel guides have kicked our butt enough to figure it out. And then we gather up our resources again within ourselves and move forward. Because if we're like treading water and the water's in an awful place, like it just sucks. Like it totally sucks. And so this is really about you going deep within, gathering your spiritual resources, then finding your spiritual strength, and then rising up in whatever area you feel guided to go. But that you are capable and you have that strength inside of you. So, yay, I'm so glad. Thank you so much for being at my class. Would anybody like a card? Any other cards? I'm going to pull one for myself. So this is a donation-based event for the Unity of Gulfport. All donations go to the Unity of Gulfport. There are 2 ways to donate. If you feel guided, they are not required, but we always appreciate them. And that's PayPal, unityofgulfport@gmail.com, and Venmo @Unity of Gulfport is the tagline. All right, so we just arrived at we just hosted service at the casino, and it was an awesome event. I took tons of pictures. I got to sing with Jay Maya with my guitar, and I'm excited. In 3 weeks, I'm singing another song, so I'm excited about that. It's one of my favorite songs, actually. And so I am going to pull one for me. Let's see. If nobody wants a card right this second, I'm going to pull one for me. Oh, no, Sherry's here. Let me pull one for Sherry first. I will go get a Native American deck for you. Hold on, Sherry. Hold on. All right, Sherry. Okay. We have Native Spirit. This has a lot of really cool tools in it, Sherry. We have Earth Power. And then we have just plain Native American. Do you have a preference? Sherry, you still here? So we have Native Spirit, Earth Power, and Native American Oracle. Can you see that? Okay. I don't know if you're still here or not. Hello. It's 8:11. The third one. Okay. This one doesn't have any writing on the cards, which this is the only deck that I have that doesn't have writing on the actual cards. Well, one of them anyway. All right, let's see. Sure. All right. Okay. I like these because it's very like the colors. I always see a lot of psychic images of past lives, my past lives, and Native American culture, like around being around a campfire and different lifetimes and partners I was with at that time, and being. I see myself as male in that Native American culture, so that makes sense. I feel like this is my first incarnation as a female. So anyway, okay, Sherry, let's go. I see a 1. I see a 5. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. And I like the little book. It has a little. Is that a dream catcher? I think it's a dream catcher. But what's interesting is that they don't have any words, so I'm gonna totally go with intuition here. So you see those people, those 2 men in that picture? They're leaders, right? But the energy that I get when I pick up this card is about 2 people that are very strong-headed, and you're like bickering or not agreeing on something, and what the message is around this card is that if you're, I don't know, they're calling it discord. If you're having discord with someone in your life, whoever the first person that comes to mind, that's who it is, then do your best just to reach out in a friendly manner, just to let whatever it is just slide and connect from the heart rather than the head. That was the message around that. If you look at this card, it shows an arrow, but it's kind of like by itself, right? So the message I got for you around this card is that whatever it is that you're trying to do, even if it's not perfect, it's good enough. Like, pat yourself on the back for even trying whatever it is, and let go of perfection. 4th one. Oh, look at this. I don't know what this little guy is, but he looks like a leader, right? So this is about you gathering your spiritual strength and connecting to your version and vision of the divine. And you really like, if you look at the card, just like look at the headdress and the strength, right? This is about you connecting to your personal strength through your connection to the earth and the sky and the elements. Like you really stepping into and owning it and sensing that and connecting to that spiritual strength, that old core spiritual strength that's been here for millions of years. And to draw more energy and more strength, spiritual strength from that core place. And then clear your mind, connect, and then take your step forward, whatever it might be. Oh, okay. So I'm assuming that these are necklaces, right? And so when I picked up the card, the message was, don't be fooled by shiny things. That's really what the message was around this. And this can be related to people or situations. So I guess don't be impressed by visual things. Go only by what your heart feels. That's the message from this card. Sherry, I hope that's helpful. I feel like I want to buy a drum. I keep hearing the intuitive sound of the drum. So I'm like, oh my God, I need another drum. But anyway, I hope that was helpful. Thank you for being here tonight. Who else would like a card? So it is, what time is it? I got another like 15 minutes and then I'm going to bed. I'm going to go cuddle my old cat. I am tired tonight, but I've done a lot today. Let's see. I feel I'm supposed to pull this moon card. So I've been feeling extra heart based. Yay. Oh, thank you, Sherry. Thank you so much. Welcome. I can't see. Let's see who said good evening. Hi, Leslie. How you doing? I'm excited that I figured out that I can see people's names on the oh, you're welcome. You're very welcome. Thank you for coming, Sherry. Leslie, would you like a card? Oh, Earth Spirit. Ophelia wants another card. Okay. Is it the Earth one or the Native Spirit, Ophelia? I'm going to do Leslie first. Which one, Ophelia? Native card or Earth? Earth power. Okay. Which one would you like, Leslie? Do you have a preference? We got Moonology. We got romance cards. We got Shamanic Medicine. We got Wings of Wisdom. We have Ask an Angel, Sacred Earth Oracle, Energy Oracle, and Psychic Tarot Heart Oracle. Let's see. Any preference, Leslie? Let's see. We also have Shamanic Medicine. Excuse me. Too many to choose. Okay, I will pick. I feel it's this one, this whimsical one. You have this beautiful energy of this deck. Alana Fairchild is one of my favorite card authors. And we have 3 and 7 and 21 I'm hearing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 21. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. All right, my dear. One is Firefly. Shine bright, seeing the truth and future blessings. I've seen you do this more and more, and is to shine so bright with your creativity and your intentions for connection with people through your art and your beautiful works of art and your vision for LG. So that's, yeah, I can see that soft part of your heart. So I applaud that. I am so in awe of all you've done so far. And I've done nothing with my book, and you always inspire me as I watch you. All right, Dragonfly. So the next one is Dragonfly. Old Soul, Insight, and Talent. So this, when I touched this card, I got the image about you just being still. You just finding your stillness more and connecting to the earth, because I feel like it's they're showing me that you have very much, your energy is very expansive. So your emotional energy can be impacted by things like the moon and other people's energies. And that the more that you practice connecting to the earth and then connecting to source and solidifying that, the less you'll be less wavered. They're saying the word wavered. So the less wavering you'll do in the emotional element. But I like that. It looks like you with your hair. Next one. Fairy, it says. Energy, manifestation, and play. I've seen your energy kind of shift more and more over the years into this awesome kind of stage. And it's so nice to see you play more in your work and enjoy the creative energy. But look at the softness. That little image, it reminds me of your heart. You have this beautiful, soft, bright heart. So I'm super grateful that I get to see all the time. You're a part of Unity of Gulfport. All right, Leslie, I hope that's helpful. Who else would like a card? Oh, Earth. Okay. All right, Ophelia. Let's see. Ophelia, I just got a Casio keyboard last night for my birthday present for myself. I'm so excited to play and sing on it. It's been a while since I've had one. So Earth Power Oracle. Yeah, I'm feeling off tonight energetically. I think I'm just tired. Let's see. A lot of emotional stuff has come up lately. A lot of emotional stuff that I've really stayed committed to feeling and to sorting through and really being present for. I'm a really big believer in being present for our emotional processes and understanding them and honoring them and not running from them. So I've been really practicing that, which I'm proud of. A lot of grief stuff coming up. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 17, 18. Cathedral of Notre Dame. The feminine divine is alive in all spiritual practices, and you have very much a feminine, like divine heart that you would just embrace people. It says places of power remain places of power. I am full of love and tolerance. Is this card? And so sometimes when we have such big hearts, it's hard to understand people that don't have big hearts. And so that reminder, that card is to just try to be patient with grumpy people, like grumpy hearted people, and just be present and just, just shine the love at them, even if they're a little bit, they're grumpy. Tanalot, it says, the place in between are important for my growth. So I can release myself from worry and suffering if I choose. I now let go of all that no longer serves me. Wow, isn't that a good one? I can release myself from worry and suffering if I choose, right? If we choose. I now let go of all that no longer serves me. Ooh. I feel that, I know for me, sometimes my heart will just hang on to stuff it is not meant to hang on to. And I will hang on to it till it's dead and the whatever. Like, just let it go. Flow the divine through you. Last card. It says the Lake of Bakel. Look at the little mountain in the water. I can be independent and successful. I can be alone and not lonely. That's a good one. Being different can be a source of power. There's magic in the world and I can perceive it. Good job. Right, so this is a donation-based event. If anybody feels guided to donate, PayPal is unityofgulfport@gmail.com and Venmo is @unityofgulfport. Or you can just, put it in the box at church if you feel guided, but if you do, label it, because we always like to know where money comes from. And so, especially if it's donated to an event. So, who else? Oh, I'm so glad, Ophelia. Yay, I'm so glad that was helpful. To go with ease. Remember to go with ease. That's not what my mind likes to do. I try to overthink everything. But I'm working on it as always. Always working on it. All right, I'm going to pull myself one. I think I'm drawn to the Moonology deck. But boy, have I been feeling emotion lately, which is always good. I always see that as good somehow, but it can be a little bit intense sometimes. So I've just been really aware of my emotional process. I feel I'm hitting a new level. Let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7. I hear an 18. I always feel that if grief is coming up, especially because grief layers itself, that that you're ready to feel it. So 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I like these cards because look at the fronts of them. I have all the little moon phases. All right. Show the world the real me. Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm doing it because it's really hard to try to be somebody else because I'm lazy and I don't want to put in the extra energy of trying to be someone else. I'm kidding. At this point, I couldn't be anybody but me. It's just too much energy. Yeah, I understand. Like, grief is one of those. I just lost my father in my longest relationship, which has been an interesting journey. But at the same time, within the same week. And so I have been, I think I've been doing good at really being present for grief. I think that's a really important topic because I know as a culture, we really don't teach about feeling emotion. And so I have been allowing the grief to come up. And I was like, and what I noticed is like the first couple of months, like after a while, like I felt okay. And then the grief around the ex would come through too. So now that I've hit that kind of, I'm getting to a better place with my dad's stuff. But that's good though. That's the way it works. That's the way grief works. And so, but I've really been committed to standing still and really being present for my own process, which I'm really grateful I've done that. And so I'm learning a lot from it, and I feel like I'm getting spiritually stronger, and a lot of other things. And so, yes. So Leslie says, yes, more connection. I love the cards. Yay! Go with ease. I understand. Yes, layers of grief, and I'm learning from them. I always learn so much in my grief process. Oh, thank you so very much. I appreciate that. Leslie. I appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, learning a lot from my grieving process, and about learning about myself and about relationship in general, both family and other, and spiritual relationship and all of that. So yeah, learning a lot and really honoring that process and being still. And it takes a lot of energy to grieve. So really just being extra aware and gentle with myself as I walk through this that process. So thank you, Ophelia. I appreciate that. And so did I pull all my cards? I was talking and then all of a sudden that's how tired I am. I'm a little tired tonight. So what was it? Let's see. Okay. Next one was you are good enough. I like that. That's good because I always get stuck on my perfectionism. It says don't let pride get in your way. That's a good card to get because I can be really pride based. Because that was part of my survival as a kid. So I can sometimes let pride, I don't know, come into play a little bit too much. So that's a good reminder to just be still and observe the universe. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Ophelia. I appreciate that I'm not being alone. Thank you. Yes, it has been quite a journey of feeling and honoring what the universe shows me. Like as I age, I start to realize that number one, that my observations are always correct. I've never, even when people have doubted my observations or I have doubted my observations or whatever, in the end, they're always right. Like whatever I didn't want to see was right in front of me. So I am learning to just be still and to love all aspects of myself and my heart, even though parts of it may be a little broken or a little healing. So yeah, like just being present and still, and really just connecting to the divine more and really observing what the universe is doing and not fighting the universe. So that's been really wise too. Oh, thank you, Sherry. Thank you. Oh, thank you. That's right. Intuition is always correct. Thank you, Sherry. I am learning to embrace my love of music again and to not kind of let my perfectionism stop me there. So I appreciate that very much. I am learning to just shine and flow the divine through me, through the music and the singing, and know that I get so scared before I get up on stage. I have not gotten over that yet, but I'm getting a little better. I'm getting a little better about not caring what others think and just stepping into the love of it. So let's see. Alred, Kevin, did somebody ask that question above? I'm not sure who is asking. I already answered that, Kevin. I got a no on that. I got a no, Kevin. Let's see. All right, so it is at almost 8:30. So I'm going to pull a card for the intention of the week. Let's see. I'm going to use the Energy Oracle card. I don't usually use this deck much, but Fred, the amazing artist from our Unity Gulfport community, he always uses this deck, and he does great readings from this deck. I gotta call him. Let's see. So I'm hearing 3 cards. Let's see. The first one, the 6th card. Let's see. This is our collective reading. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and 19. So a collective reading, meaning that this is setting the intention for our week for all of us. That's what a collective reading is about. Oh, I like these cards. So first card is the contract. This isn't what you normally think is a paper contract. That's right. Fred does have thank you, Leslie, for mentioning that. Fred has also named nickname in the artist world as her Root Man. Phenomenal work. He's doing an art show. Where is it? Did you say that? At Woodfield Gallery tomorrow night from 5 to 8. Phenomenal work. I always love to watch to see what he makes. Because this contract, this card isn't so much about a paper contract. This is about contracts that we make with ourselves, right? And so let me put that up. Fred does have a Central and 23rd Kenwood area. That's awesome. And so what this card is meaning is that follow through on the promises that you make to yourself. It's important energetically for self-esteem, for sense of self, for solidarity of self, follow through on the commitments that you make to yourself, and it will truly ground you, but also help align you, like align the soul. I love this blossoming abundance. This is not just about money, but money is a part of it. So this card really is about looking for the gratitude, for the good, because from a vibrational standpoint, if we're focused on the gratitude, more will come to us. And if you think about the last card, the thinking man, right? So for a lot of years, I always thought my brain and thinking would bring me happiness, and it never has. It's always my spiritual connection to my heart. So the message around this overthinking man card is stay out of your thoughts and step into spirit, connection to spirit and your heart, and find the joy there, but not in your thoughts, the overthinking man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so nice to have you here. Thank you so much. The amazing artist, Root Man, also known as Root Man, has a show at Woodfield Gallery tomorrow night from 5 to 8 at the intersection of 23rd and it's in the Central Avenue and 23rd. And so I hope that you go. Thank you so much, Leslie. Blessings, much love and blessings. Good night, everybody. Thank you for being here. Have a wonderful week. Bye-bye now.